welcome to the video. Understanding insulin sensitivity, understanding how you get diabetes, how you stop diabetes. Any saturated fat, all saturated fats cause insulin sensitivity. The fat is closing the door of the body cells, and the glucose cannot enter. So there is a production of insulin to get into the cells, cannot get into the cells with fat. So the liver and pancreas are overworking and get finally damaged by overworking. And that is not only for the saturated fats, that is also for the plant-based fats. So there is nothing that proves that raw vegan is better than fruitarian. No way, because these people go too much in the plant-based fat. And all cooked foods are leaving 0.10 milligrams in the small intestines because they're lacking hydration, they're lacking water. They have only a maximum of 40% of water, while the human elimination or stool is 75. So the body needs to look for 35% water to digest the food. And this leads to 0.10 milligrams each meal, each cooked meal, that stays in the small intestines. This mucoid plaque is requiring water to get loose, but so long as people don't lay down and rest completely and fast, it will never get out of the body. So this is the reason why you get diabetes too. So the fats is number one. The mucoid plaque from cooked food is number two. So the human body is thriving on glucose. And when we disturb the glucose intake into the cells, we pay the price on long term. There is such a thing that you eat every day avocados or nuts and that you get in 1 year diabetes. No. You need to see it on the long term because of the slowly damaging of pancreas and liver. So every bit of glucose that you put into the body is helping the body. There is no protein or fat which is good for you. All fats, they taste bland, and it's just a human addiction to the fat that is keeping people on the fat. And that addiction need to stop, because the body is thriving on glucose. With glucose, you cannot create diabetes. It's only from the fat and the cooked foods that is sticking into the walls and dehydrating us further and further, because that stuff is like a sponge, and it absorbs all the incoming water from food and drinks and try to get loose, but it never will get loose so long as people don't fast and sip water. So the diabetes, what the nurses and the doctors are saying, is caused by sugar. No way. That's a lacking of diet knowledge. They don't study much on diet, only a few hours. And if you look to Mastering Diabetes, Dr. Robbie and Dr. Cyrus, these people have a higher diet knowledge and help you to heal diabetes. But healing diabetes is simple. You go on glucose, high carb diet, low fat, and every food has fat. A potato has fat, noodles have fat, rice has fat, all plants have fat, all fruits have fat, and that amount is the ideal amount for not creating diabetes. But the saturated fats and the plant-based fats, Red Cross, because they gonna bring you finally to more and more insulin sensitivity and creating diabetes on the long term. So you trust your food and stay high carb, low fat. You thrive on glucose. Peace and love.